Best Dolby Atmos Soundbars. Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I will review the best Dolby Atmos soundbars. Based on my own experience and research, Dolby Atmos soundbars make your ordinary TV sounds to the next level, so one should have this extremely amazing system in your house for a great experience. So, now without wasting a second, let's start with this video. And yes, let me remind you, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then do subscribe to it right now. And also do not forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Now, let's check what we have at number 1. I hope you like our today's list. Number 1. Sony HT7000. It's no secret that Sony's soundbars are superior and provide an extremely great experience. A 7.1 slab of sound packs, 2 up-firing speakers, 2 beam tweeters, 5 front-facing drivers, and a dual subwoofer into one chassis. In phrases of top and precision, the overall performance is comparable to that of the Sonos Arc. However, the width of the soundstage and its head projection is extra convincing. It's no longer identical to having direct audio from the speaker above or the side. However, it's wonderful and dramatically enticing, enriching the viewing experience. The built-in sub is additionally especially impressed with the top, controlled, and effective performance. The 7000 excels itself with its good-sized audio layout support, which consists of Dolby Atmos in each of the Digital Plus and True HD formats, DTS, XLPCM, and high-res Wi-Fi audio, and Sony 360 Reality Audio. The 7000 is as packed with streaming smarts as it is stuffed with an audio system with Spotify Connect, Apple AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast, and integration into a multi-room device with Amazon Alexa, Apple HomeKit, and Google Home all supported, alongside 2 HDMI 2.1 pass-through sockets successful in dealing with 8K at 60 Hz, 4K at 120 Hz, and Dolby Vision HDR. There are ports for eARC, analog, and optical audio inputs, and USB Type-A. There's additionally an analog output for Sony's Acoustic Center Sync, which lets a well-matched Bravia TV end up section of the soundbar's core channel when the two are linked with the use of the furnished cable. Now, let's check the next one and see what we have at number 2. Number 2. Sonos Beam Gen 2. Delivering Dolby Atmos from a small chassis is no suggested feat. However, Sonos Beam Gen 2 achieves a convincing, immersive overall performance besides, so a lot like a vertical speaker inside. In addition to providing the perception of the top while wanting to get vertical with its psychoacoustic HRTF head-related switch science, Sonos Beam Gen 2 is built with 2 soundbars and 5 front-facing front arrays for regenerating overhead and encompassing sounds when watching Atmos content. While authentic overhead sounds are perhaps a stretch 2 ways for this petite performer, its digital transport of the Atmos structure outstrips any in a similar way priced soundbar, and even a few that are greater expensive. The Beam Gen 2 provides an enveloping, spatial soundscape with rich, specified audio as properly as tangible movement and depth. Not that many soundbars at this rate factor come with networking capabilities. However, this being a Sonos product, the Beam Gen 2's capability to combine into a Wi-Fi multi-room device is imperative to its design. This shows you can move to the Beam Gen 2 from a handheld gadget with the use of Apple AirPlay 2, and Spotify Connect is built into. There will also be an approaching improvement tab, a guide for Amazon Music Ultra HD Audio, which will supply entry to lossless 24-bit 48K HD tracks as nicely as Dolby Atmos Music. Despite the lack of upward drivers, if area and price range are confined, there not a higher Dolby Atmos soundbar that we would recommend. Now, let's look at the third one and see what we have at this number. Number 3. Sonos Arc. Soundbars don't seem to be new territory for Sonos, is the sole soundbar from the manufacturer to supply Dolby Atmos with vertical speakers. It sits above the Beam Gen 2 in pricing phrases and is appropriate for 55 TV and above, with non-compulsory wall mounting fixings on hand. There are touch-sensitive play/pause and extend controls on the bar with LED that point out repute, and when you are speaking to the built-in Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. Connectivity consists of AirPlay 2, Ethernet, and eARC for Dolby Atmos from like-minded TV. The Sonos Arc uses 11 integrated drivers to create a sound field the majority of which are angled downward and upward to jump sound off the walls and ceiling and deliver a realistic Atmos effect. Overall, this is one of the best Atmos performances you can expect from a soundbar. You're transported to the heart of the action. Surround outcomes are expertly positioned, and there may be high-quality dynamism and excellent weight to the sound too. Tonally, it is properly balanced if you simply prefer to hear to music, though it ought to sound a tiny bit greater direct. But there may be no doubt this is a massively stunning Dolby Atmos soundbar for the money. Number 4. Sennheiser Ambio Soundbar. Sennheiser's Ambio Soundbar is massively remarkable in all senses of the word. It's a beast, standing nearly 1.3 m, extensive. It's particularly large than the competition. In addition, it's a lot heavier, which is helpful knowledge if you are contemplating lugging its space on the bus. But all that extra space has been put to wonderful use because while many soundbars depend upon an exterior subwoofer, the Ambio truly installs bigger, more powerful drivers, which works extraordinarily well. You can also anticipate spine-tingling 3D audio that sounds definitely effortless, with glowing communication and lots of bottom-end grunts. Connectivity is simply as impressive, with Bluetooth 4.2 and Chromecast for streaming. Admittedly, its dimension makes it a little complicated to the position, and it does not come with a wall mount, so you may want a separate timeout to your nearby hardware store. But as soon as you are squared away, the effects are breathtaking. The absolute best sounding now, not to mention the most costly soundbar we've got examined so far, which is why it retained its title. Now, last but not the least, let's check the details about our 5th product on today's list. Number 5. Sony HT-N9. Sony's HT-N9 presents the identical compact, plug-and-play comfort, and streaming aspects of a most excellent soundbar. However, has the integration and immersive sound of an ordinary Encompass package. Consisting of 4 identical-looking gray Wi-Fi audio systems and a hub that connects to your TV, the Sony HT-N9 is a flexible, entire Dolby Atmos cinema in one box. Each of the 4 audio systems consists of a 19 mm front-facing tweeter and a full variety of X-Balance drivers, as nicely as an upward-firing X-Balance driver that bounces sound off the ceiling. In phrases of supported audio codecs, the N9 is properly spec'd, with Dolby Atmos in the Digital Plus and True HD formats, DTS XLPCM, high-res Wi-Fi audio, and Sony 360 Reality Audio. The latter is a spatial technology meant to encompass the listener, with well-matched content accessible from Tidal, Amazon Music HD, Nugs, and Deezer. When staring at or listening to greater popular stereo fare, the immersive AE putting on the faraway can be engaged to upmix content material to create a 3D model that makes use of the top audio system and the rears. The HT-N9's Atmos overall performance is higher than any soundbar we've tested, having 4 equally sized, capable, and wide-ranging audio systems. Potential sounds from off-screen areas are properly conveyed as those from the front, and there's a subtle precision and texture, and, whilst no longer infallible, it is pretty forgiving with placement. This is an on-hand and beneficial setup for humans who prefer to add wonderful audio to their dwelling room except being treasured, and would properly go well with these giant households or who stay in awkward spaces. So, this is it for today. Hope you liked this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yes, do comment to me about the one topic you would like to review. I will be back soon with another exciting video. Till then, subscribe to the channel. Links of the shared products are also given in the description box, so you can go through that for further details.